Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. In the previous series, we started construction and exploited the grant system in order to get up to 52 grand, which is, well, grand. So in this episode, what I want to do is at least put the plumbing in, because at the moment, not so much there. We need to probably put in a couple of pathways, as well as get the visitation rights and staff wellbeing initiative done. I also have taken the liberty of fast forwarding it, and as you can see, we are just about to finish our long-term investment. So now, there we go, which means 16 grand. Obviously, we did put, I think, 5 into that or something, and then we can get another grant, which will probably be security procedure certification, I think. It requires 10 guards, which we probably won't get before prisoners, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is now ready for some plumbing. We also need to put the radiators and stuff in, because that's something I currently haven't got. But let's focus on one thing at a time. So the first thing I want to do is go over to objects and then sell object, and there's some random bits of logs. There's random logs just sitting around the place, and it's just something that can happen. So there we go, that is now sorted. They say they're on the break. Are they just sitting around there? Yeah, very, very annoyed. And I don't have the psychologist because I can't see. Yeah, I did say that I was going to regret sacking them, so yes, it's probably best that I get them. So they are pissed off. Let's check the needs, and ooh, we should probably sort that out. The advantage of having no prisoners is that even though everybody's pissed off, it doesn't currently show, but when there's prisoners, it'll say that basically the staff pissed off, they're not going to be doing much. The advantage is that because we haven't got any prisoners, we really don't care at this stage. Anyway, let's plan off this security room. It was going to come along like so, and I did say we're going to have it something like that, weren't we? Something like that. And this will be staff room. This will be the staff canteen. Do we need it that size? Not really, but it's probably still going to be the size that we make it. So, although, no, that's too small. 4 by something. No, that's too small. We'll need to expand it to that, perhaps. That. As long as it's 5. 5, yes, so we'll do it with that. There we are. Okay, so we will put some of those in. Let's go over to walls and floors. White walls. And because it doesn't really matter where the things go back here, but we are going to put a staff door there and a staff door there. I will have to go over to bureaucracy and get deployment. What's happening there? No, it's to do with the speed. It requires a chief, yes. We're going to get prison policy. And we'll get that chief. There we are. And we're now... well, danger level is going up. Danger level is low, but you can see staff morale is low. That's why we've got these 2 bars. So, there we are. These are currently on a break inside. That's generally the better place to take a break when it's -3 degrees. So, we're going to go over to rooms and then to the staff room. The north or south is staff room. What do we want? North or south? North or south is the staff room? I don't know. I just don't know. Staff room in the south bit here. Alright. And then canteen up here. Which I currently can't make a staff canteen because I don't have deployment in order to change it to staff only. Yeah. Also, don't have intelligence. Insert jokes here. Yeah. And I need to know about the heat, because we'll need to place radiators and stuff. Right, for the staff room, let's get this sorted. So, what do you want to put in here? They come in. A couple of drinks machines, yeah. We've got large TV, which we can put in. I don't think a large TV is strictly necessary. Maybe an arcade cabinet. Why not? We'll have wide sofas. A couple of those in. With radios either side. That'll probably be about right for now. Let's max speed that out. You can see that the janitor is moving along there, cleaning everything up, which is good. So there's our staff room done. And hire a couple more guards, and that means that now we have the grand completion. 75 grand. Prisoner acclimatization and engagement. Cell block B, why not? Gives us 10 grand. Oh, no, 10 grand advance payment. I guess then we'll go for prisoner acclimatization, because at least we can do that. So danger level is going down. You can see that there are still needs that they haven't been fulfilled, so bladder, bowels, food, all of that sort of thing. You know what I could do? Dismantle that sofa and have it so this is our... Yeah, do I want to make it so we have that go up? And then the centre there, we can, this will be our toilet. Yeah, let's do that. Couple of extra toilets on the side there. What I'll probably do is that, because I want to have a boiler there. So I'll do that. There. And then staff door. And then a boiler, water boiler, which will go in there for the heating. So this is going to come along then. This is our pipe, a large pipe. I'm going to run it up to, I guess there. It'll do the job. We will also run it up there and along there. And this is requiring water, so we'll put the water into that boiler. We'll have the same on the other side as well, no doubt, so we'll do that. And it means that we now have deployment, which means we can say staff only. Still not getting away with this new way of putting things like that, staff only. So, anyway. Yeah, I prefer the old system, I think. Anyway, that's now in. We can also go to intelligence and... Oh, it's not there. Temperature overlay, there it is. So that is nice and warm. 21 degrees. And out there, ooh, not so much. So let us connect these up. So we're going to go to utilities, electrical cable. Run electrical cable up to that section there, just so we can see what the deal is. So it's not over the top. When it's over the top, it can be a little bit more difficult to see. We can actually run that into there as well and make sure there's power to both of these. So that's sorted. Why there's loads of that? What's all that there about? What's that about? Oh, it's where we had some of the stuff for... yeah, it's where we had some of the extra stuff for the doing the grants. So anyway, those are now in. Small pipe will run along. And then down. Like so. And that water boiler is now in, so we can place some radiators. So the radiators, where are the radiators? In objects? Radiator, yeah. And they are still centralized like that. That's annoying. Okay. Well, I'm going to place one in... One in there, one in there. One in there. And we'll probably do the same on the other side. But let's just see how far this distributes. So from here, we'll go across and then up to there. So it's been quite a while since we've utilised this stuff. It's been quite a while since we've done the temperature stuff. Water boiler. What's glitching out there? Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Yeah, a little bit of stuff in there. So that's now in. If we go over to the temperature overlay then, nice and toasty, 20 degrees. Back here, not so much. Okay, back here, not so much. What I'll do then, I will go walls and doors. Probably there. Doesn't really matter. And yes, I know I'm setting it back from here. Staff door in there. Radiator in there. Radiator in there. Radiator in there. And we're just going to clone this. Not clone it, but we're going to copy the same thing on this side. So that's the entrance. Boiler will go in there. Try to keep it symmetrical. We'll remove that. And place a water boiler in. Like so. And then we'll put in the radiators. And that should be this nice and toasty. We'll have to do the same in this side as well, but we'll see. I'm very concerned about the guards that we out here, because we can't do much about that. I was going to say, why is that not powered up? Well, the reason is quite simple. It's because we didn't run any power over there. There we are. Now we have got that sorted. And back over to radiators. So it is one there, which we've already got. One in there, and then one in there. Now, obviously, this is staff canteen. Slightly different in terms of layout for a couple of things, but let's finish this off. Serving tables. We'll have 2 on that side. That fits in perfectly. Lovely. And there we go. We don't need it to be too large, but we'll put them in like that. And then, do we need toilets on this side? Do we really need toilets on this side? Probably not, but we're going to put them in anyway. Just because no, don't really need anything else in here. Like that. Utilities. Hot water. How do we run this one? Through the wall. Okay. There was a mod I had on at one point, electric radiator. It was fantastic. You just didn't need to worry about running the pipe work. But I mean, there's a challenge. There's a nice challenge in that, isn't there? And there we go. Danger level is going down. If we check in temperature. Ooh, nice. So, temperature 20 degrees in here. A little bit colder, you understand? But when we build these rooms, we will place a boiler in there. We'll have to do the same for this and for the reception. That's going to be challenging because I don't know where the boiler's going to go in here. I'm probably going to just put the boiler in there and run the pipe up. Actually, no, probably there and run it that way. The boiler can be outside. Pretty confident. We've also, to be fair, got this spare bit in the kitchen, which means actually, that changes things. That changes things quite a bit. Anyway, where were we? So, we have those in there. Well, let's run the water pipe. Because, well, we need to. Like that, and then like that. We haven't yet put the shower in, so let's do that. Shower going in there, and going in there. And requires shower heads, and I was going to place these in and put them all the way around. That would be different, wouldn't it? So let's do that. And have it like that, you see? We could place one in the centre. I don't know if we're going to. And then I win. That's only 8, and we've got 10 prisoners. So we want to place one in here as well? Could do that. Yeah, that makes sense. But not there, so you can't just look down and see everything. So, oh, that's a nightmare though. Oh, I'm going to deal with that. Oh, I regret my decision. I regret the decision. Okay. So along, across. It's just an explosion in a pipe factory, isn't it? That is cobbled together. Also requires hot water, which we haven't got. But if we're going to assume, perhaps wrongly, that if we say planning walls, we can't really put it there. I was going to say maybe put it here. Put the boiler in there. The problem with that is that the boiler is, I believe, 30 odd degrees. 30 degrees it is. So in there, 30 degrees, as well as all of the other cooks and all that sort of stuff. Going to be quite toasty, isn't it? So maybe it is best that we not put it there. Okay. What I might do, I might extend the kitchen like so. I'll replan the kitchen off, obviously. There we go. So that's a bit better sized now. Move that. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. That should be correct. Check the internal size, 14. 14, yeah, that's fine. And now we can have this little separate bit for the boiler. And I'll redo all the centre bits. So that should be a bit better. Right, so plumbing is quite easy. Water boiler goes in there. Large pipe into there. Electrical cable into there. Hot water pipe will go up. And once again, do this weird sort of connection here. Like that. And then from this one, I'm going to run it to there. And that will have a radiator in it. And I won't because there's a seat there. Okay, that is now getting dismantled. It means that I still have to put one in though, because it does clearly state that it needs one. We'll put it there then. And then a nice toasty radiator next to it. We'll place it that way. And then you can rest your arm on it and get burned. But it does go all that way, which is what we're looking for. And that means now we've got heat easily accessible to these two as well. Okay, I'm quite content with that. Yeah, as content as I'm going to be with it, I guess. Okay, so there's some heat in there. There's no heat in here. Let me sort that out. Radiators will just be going in the centre. There's no real other solution, I don't think. Would one radiator do the job? Would it? You don't know until you know. Let's place one pretty much bang in the centre there. That's one radiator. Oh, it goes against the wall. That's good. It's just when you place it, it doesn't. Oh, cool. That changes things. I might reorder them. Oh, they're fine where they are. Right. Yeah, 20 degrees, and the shower's 18. But it's a hot shower. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Walls. White walls. And let's get this building built. Large steel door on either side. Followed by a staff door in there. A staff door in there. And then a jail door in there. People have mentioned solitary as well. Yes, I understand. We don't have one. To answer that question, we don't have one. It's something that I overlooked, but we will build it when we expand to the north and south. This will be, if nothing else, functional for the time being. So, in terms of flooring, we do have many options for flooring. We have snows of flooring, obviously outside only. We are going to use standard concrete tiles to go around the facility. And I might as well place some of them now because, well, they'll be used anyway, won't they? There we go. And then for this, I'm very tempted to go with barred wall. Build barred wall sections on top of foundations to create new areas or rooms. Barred, I'm assuming you can see through it. Let's try it. Let's build one section. See what it's like. Do that as well. Ah, but look at the under. what ground is that? It's like a... I don't know, it's like a sort of concrete bit, isn't it? Don't hate it. I mean, I don't care enough about it, so I'm just going to place the rest of it. We might change it if there's huge consensus. What we need to do is have... You know what? I don't think I need... do we need this bit here? Yeah, we'll place a large jail door in there. To be honest, we could probably do one on the other side as well, but... Yeah, we'll place one in there. Just means that's not in the centre, is it? I don't think there is a centre, actually. Let me see. 12. 12. I guess it was bang on. Right, let's go for a bit of flooring. And there we go. I'm also concerned that there's absolutely no light in here, so let's place some lights there and there. In this corridor, could do with a couple. And we've already got light in there. Okay, so danger level is low. Staff needs are fulfilled for the most part. I like that. You notice that we've got these boxes and stuff there. Yeah. That's... this won't be sorted because we don't have a kitchen. We don't have a kitchen. And, hang on. Right, let me get this right. Yeah, that's correct. There we go. Maybe we could do a... Do we have a single lane? Or do we have a double? No, because you're still going singles there. That's fine. We might open that up to, like, have a too wide entrance there, but I'm not sure yet. So, hang on. That's all kinds of wrong, innit? That's all kinds of wrong. Demolish walls, white wall. There we go, that's better. So, this is the kitchen. And we will place that in like so. So, obviously it needs things like cookers, fridge, sinks, etc. We're going to place the white wall into there with a staff door in there. That's just to get rid of that. Put that in there, just enclose it a bit. The kitchen will require cookers. That's generally what you find in the kitchen, you understand. These will go down there, down here, all of that sort of thing. In terms of the fridges, I was just going to have a big row down there. I still might. But, see what else we could have. Row down there with a bin there. In fact, I will preemptively put the bin in because I know I'll end up forgetting. Actually, with 20 grand, probably do most of this. Probably do another row down there. Or do we want to have the fridges in the centre? Oh, no, I think down the back here was okay. It just means there's a bit to travel. Whereas if they're in the centre here, like that, and then like that, and then like that, and I guess that'll have to do for now. Then your sinks there. It's different to the original layout. But we can have more freezers and then cookers down there. There's something like that. But the main reason why I'm doing this is so I can get at least one cook. And they will head off straight away, as you can see. Charge in the centre. And then they're going to tidy all of this up. Because we didn't have any, we have a problem with staff morale there. Speaking of that, we can see, yeah, the food needs there. That should now be getting sorted soon. Let me go over to flooring here and place that back to snow. There we are. And not going to do over there because obviously it's not going to be sorted. These are just saying there's nothing. Yeah, it's just saying there's requirements that are not met. Yes, we understand. So, what have we not yet got that we need? Well, we do need to build a visitation. We need to have a laundry. We need to have a... Well, we need to get the laundry. We need to get the canteen done. We need to finish off the wall around the outside, and overall, and that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, visitation rights for the common room, which is going to be these things here. So I need to know where the laundry is going to go. The laundry could go pretty much anywhere. I'm guessing, however, we're going to place it in one of these rooms here. Don't know if we're going to have a cleaning cupboard. Hadn't really thought about that too much. The other option is that we have this as a temporary laundry or something like that. And then when we expand, which we'll be doing very quickly, probably before this is even built, we'll probably expand down south and open this up. That's going to make a lot of issues, though, because of the walkways and yeah, extra bits. Doing that means we can put some more cell blocks in, as well as build the laundry down there. Not too sure yet. I'm not too sure, but we'll have a check about that one later on. Right, I think we are going to leave it there. Just double checking, we can see that we have decent temperature. Well, say decent temperature. Yeah, decent temperature in the places where we've placed the radiators. So it's perfectly warm in the reception. This is okay. This is perfectly fine. You can see that we do need radiators in there, although when that's working, it heats up anyway. You can see for 30 degrees. We will have to have radiators in here. All I'll do is I'll place the radiators along, say, there, this row here, because this is gonna have phone booths across it anyway, and we'll have them interspersed, the radiators, and that'll heat that up. That'll be all fine. And yeah, overall then, the temperature stuff has not been a nightmare, which I thought it would be. What I am going to do, just to try it out, before we finish this off, guard pavilion corner section. Let's place it in there. $4,000. So 16 grand to finish the entire thing, but we won't be doing that, so that's fine. So we'll place that in there, and then we'll see. So that's guard pavilion corner. If we go over to deployment, assign guards, you assign guards to... Are they stuck? That person's stuck. That's a problem. Right. What? There we go. That's a problem. We might have to change this up. Assign guards. Right. Guards coming along. To go in. Ah, that works. So it was just them placing it. And you can see the guards now patrol around the outside. Sweet! Oh, I really like that. And you can sign anyone up there, so you can put someone with you can put an arm guard up there, you can put dog unit for whatever reason, just so the canines can, look and stare people down. And you put snipers up there as well. But that's cool. I like that. Right, so we will leave it there then. Next episode, we will go ahead and continue on. I don't think anything else. I don't think there's much to say. Yeah, continue on. Very happy with the progress so far. By all means, let me know in the comments what you think we should alter, change, do, etc. Yeah, we'll see how we get on in the next episode. We will certainly look at maybe doing this prisoner acclimatization, because if we do that, we just get 10 grand straight away because we're already getting a bit low. Then we get another grant, and then we are actually close to getting prisoners, because we need to, at minimum, finish off the kitchen canteen. That's pretty much finished off anyway, the kitchen, at least for the amount of prisoners that we will be getting. We need to do visitation, common room, yard, visitation, common room, canteen, and then like laundry somewhere. So that's the bare minimum. I think we'll be alright with that one. Yeah, next couple of episodes then I would expect to see some prisoners in here. Anyway, there we are. Hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.